And then our scripture this morning, Matthew chapter 7. Matthew chapter 7, beginning with verse 16, going to 27. It's a passage about the intent of our hearts. The intent of our hearts. Starting with verse 16, Matthew chapter 7, by their fruit. And that comes from the heart. By the fruit you will recognize them. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Likewise, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus, by their fruit, you will recognize them. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only he who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and in your name drive out demons and perform many miracles? Then I will tell them plainly, I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine, Jesus says, and puts them into action, right, hears them, makes a difference in the heart, and puts them into action, is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came, the streams rose, the wind blew and beat against that house, and yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. The rain came, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against the house, and it fell with a great crash. May we build our lives on the beautiful words of Jesus, the compelling words of Jesus. And may our foundation be sure, showing others that Jesus is a beautiful way to live.